Toyota RAV4 Alpha A5 Installation Guide. Step 1. Removing the factory radio. Start by using a pry tool to remove the decorative trim piece above the radio. Next, carefully pry out the two air conditioning vents. Go ahead and pop out the original small display screen. Make sure to unplug all the connector cables from the back. Now use a socket wrench to remove the 4 screws holding the OEM radio in place. Pull the radio out and disconnect every cable attached to the rear. Step 2. Assembling the mounting frame. Take out the new mounting frame and the 4 support pillars. You'll need to install these 4 pillars onto the frame first. You'll notice 2 large holes and 2 small holes. The small ones are for positioning and the large ones are for the screws. Use the markings on the pillars to guide you. For example, LT means it goes on the left side and the T side faces outward. Likewise, RT is for the right side with the T facing outward. Next, remove the 4 clips from your original radio and snap them onto the new frame. Detach the original air vent ducts and install them onto the new mounting frame. Pay close attention to the orientation of the air ducts here. If your air ducts have adjustment knobs, make sure to clear the opening so they move freely. Don't forget to transfer the clips from the original air ducts to the new frame as well. Step 3. Wiring and connections. These are the factory cables you'll be using. Now connect the main power harness. Plug in the rear audio cables. Connect the original 360-degree camera interface. Hook up the steering wheel control wires. Plug in the radio antenna. And connect the factory USB cable. Once the wiring is ready, feed all the cables through the mounting frame so they're ready to go. Reinstall the original small screen and set it in place. Now secure both the trim and the outer frame to the dashboard. Find the fan cable on the RCA harness and connect it to the device's cooling fan. Route the USB cables through the glove box and into the radio bay. Take the yellow male RCA plug from the 360 camera harness and connect it to the backup camera input. Use electrical tape to secure this connection so it doesn't shake loose while driving. Finally, plug all remaining necessary cables into the back of the unit. You can refer to the manual for specific port details. And that's it. The physical installation is complete.